guys, I'm back and welcome to Vlogmas Day 1. So for the first video of the season, I decided to give you guys my very pitiful November wrap up as well as my December TBR, because we know how I stick to TBRs. So yeah, anyway, let me get into it. The first book of November that I completed was Horns by Joe Hill. I gave that book a 3 out of 5 star rating. I was gonna actually bump it down to 2-star rating, but I really did enjoy the beginning. That book had so much potential to be great, and it just let me down. I didn't care about any of the characters. Like, I didn't give a shit about what happened to Egg. Okay, I can't say that. I did care about Egg just a little bit, but he did some of the dumbest shit ever. And so he kind of made you not like him. And yeah, so those are just my thoughts on Horns. Let me know if you guys enjoyed it, because it was just for me. So the next book I completed in the month of November was Legend by Marie Lu. I gave this book a 4 out of 5 star rating. I really thoroughly enjoyed this book, and I'm kind of mad that this sat on my shelf for over a year before I picked it up, and I'm glad. And the only reason I actually picked this book up was because it was for a buddy read, and I'm mad it took me this long because it was great. Only reason I didn't give it a 5-star rating is because I guess the plot twist like that. The moment it happened in the story, I knew what the twist was going to be at the end, and so yeah. Other than that, this was phenomenal. I enjoyed Day, I enjoyed June, I enjoyed them all. Even the bad guys. So yeah, that's it for that. 4 out of 5 star rating, like I said. The next book I read, or rather the next story that I read, was a story from my Christmas Carol and Other Christmas Classics book by Charles Dickens, and that was The Story of the Goblins Who Stole a Sexton. That was only about 20, maybe 25 pages long. I gave it a 1 out of 5 star rating. The final book I read of November was Thanksgiving by Janet Ivanovich, and I gave that book a 1-star rating. I actually listened to it on audio. I rented it from the library last year around Thanksgiving, and when I noticed that it was getting ready to get it was time for it to go back, I just downloaded it to my computer, and I meant to listen to it last year. It never happened, so I went ahead and listened to it this weekend. I did not care for it. I didn't care for Megan. I didn't care for Patrick. They were both, for them to be adults, they acted like preteens. Some of the stuff that Megan did, I'm like, you're 27. Shut up. Stop whining. Like, that's how I felt when I was listening to the book. Oh my God, I wish I really had kept notes so I could tell you guys exactly what part it is. Well, because it was multiple parts. It was a ton of parts. Patrick, who was the love interest, was no better than Megan. He acted like a 14-year-old boy. Most guys probably still act that way. Don't beat me up, guys. But I just didn't care for it at all. Like I said in the review I did on Goodreads, she's like one of the worst protagonists next to Anastasia Steele. Like, Anastasia Steele is #1 and Megan is right next to her. She's #2. I don't recommend that book. I mean, I've seen a few of my Goodreads people read it already, and they loved it. I just didn't care for it. The story was crap. It went too fast. It was no real anything going on in there. It was just like everything was rushed, and it was rushed for absolutely no reason at all. Like, if it had slowed down just a little bit, you could have, I don't know, built up the story a little bit more. It probably would have been great. But it didn't, and I didn't like it, and I'm actually getting ready to delete it from my computer because it was awful. So that is the wrap up. Sorry, guys. That is the wrap up for November. So for my December TBR, I made it really short because I don't stick to my TBR at all. So I'm thinking for the new year that I'm just going to get rid of it altogether. But then, I don't know, because it gives me a video to put up for you guys. And sometimes I might stick to my TBRs and sometimes I don't. Well, most of the time I don't. But anyway, on to my TBR. The first book is going to be A Christmas Carol and Other Christmas Classics by Charles Dickens, and that is because it has the rest of the stories that are a part of Samantha's read-along, and everybody has 3 stories to complete. I have 4 because I didn't read The Haunted Man last week because of work. I worked like crazy. This is my first off day in like 10 days, and I'm exhausted. Quite a few doubles last week. And so yeah, I will finish this by Christmas because that's when we finish it, on Christmas. The next book is something I started last month as well, and that is Twilight by Stephanie Myers. I started this last week, and I actually, well, like the weekend before, and I actually put it down because, like I said, I was doing a lot of working and a lot of doubles, and by the time I got home or the time I sat down to read at work, I just didn't feel like reading anything. So I'm about 100 or so pages in, and I plan on completing that this month. The next book is a reread, and that is Let It Snow by John Green, Maureen Johnson, and Lauren Miracle. I read this back in 2012, and I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed all of the stories, but I really did like John Green's story just a little bit more. I am so sorry for this glare, guys, but yeah. I actually wanted the other cover and I could not find it. Back then, when I bought this book, I did not know about the book depository, so I got this one. I really wanted the one with the mittens and the little gift was in the person's hand that was on the cover, but I got this one and I still like it. It goes along with the whole Let It Snow theme. So yeah, the final book that is on my TBR that I will not deviate from is, oh my god, I mean, you guys can't even see it. Is My True Love Gave to Me. This is just an anthology with some of everybody that is anybody in just the book world. Like, you got Holly Black, Ali Carter. I don't know who Matt De La Pena is. I hope I pronounced it right. If not, I'm sorry, Matt. Not like you're watching my videos. You have Gail Foreman, you have Jenny Han, you have David Levithan, Kelly Link. I don't know who that is. Mara McIntyre, Stephanie Perkins herself. I mean, everybody loves Stephanie. I haven't read anything by Stephanie, but everybody loves her. Rainbow Rowell, haven't read anything by Rainbow. Laini Taylor and Kirsten White. Whew, that's a lot of goddamn authors. But I had to get this book. This is the UK edition because it is, oh my god, I'm so mad you guys can't even see it. Like, how awesome. Like, the blue doesn't even pick up. It's just, it's this gorgeous like sky blue and this bright pink edges. And I'm gonna get a better camera, guys. I'm gonna talk about that in another video, why I didn't get my camera for Black Friday, but that's gonna be in a video later on in the week. But I plan on starting this today. I'm going to read maybe like a story or 2 a week. I don't want to sit down and read them all at one time, but at least a story or 2 a week I plan on reading. So yeah, guys. So guys, that is it for Vlogmas Day 1. 24 more days to go. It's going to be a challenge, but I will get through it. I'm going to get through it. Leave me some suggestions for Vlogmas videos down below. I have a few in my head. Like, I have a bunch of tags I'm probably going to catch up on that are booktube related, especially the fall time cozy time tag, because fall will be over on the 21st. I should have did it last month, but whatever. So anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below. Tell me, guys, what you plan on reading this month. If you're going to do Vlogmas and I'm not subscribed to you, comment down below so I can follow your page. I mean, because I love Vlogmas videos. And yeah, until next time,